So let me take you exactly 25 years back. Um, 25 years back, I packed my suitcase from India with all the beautiful silk clothes, my heirloom jewelries, every little, small little personal things that were very close and near and dear to me. I grabbed the hand of my husband, who I just married in a very difficult situation, and took a flight and landed up in Canada. Everything in Canada was new. Here I am from 35-degree hot temperature to minus 17-degree. I landed in February there. It was pretty drastic difference, the new country, the new cold weather, the surroundings. I'm on my own, none of my family is close by. I'm just settling in the new apartment. Everything is going as the plan. The very first weekend, like my ex-husband then used to work night shift in a call center. He dropped me the very first weekend. He says, oh, you need to get the driving license so you can start driving, look for the job and start settling down. So he drops me to this Ministry of Transportation. He says, oh, grab a book from somebody and read and do the test. I have never driven a car in my life. I just used the two-wheelers in India and was happy with that. So here I'm scared. I don't know. I was just waiting for him for 2 hours. I sat there. I only bought a book. I didn't borrow it from somebody, as he mentioned. I just bought it and started reading it. I didn't do my test. So he came to pick me up after 2 hours. I went in the car with him. I'm driving back home. He gets mad and he gets angry that you don't want to help me. You don't want to support me. You are really bad. You don't want to be in this country. You have to start learning things. This is the first week. So I'm like wondering what happened to the guy I knew a year ago. Obviously, it was more a long distance relationship, but somebody who gave me hopes. You can come here, study, you can get settled, and then eventually look for the job. He wants to just push me in a job field right away. Well, I found my job. I started working. That's what he wanted. Fine, I found it. I was educated. I did that. But small little things started becoming big arguments. Never realized what was happening. Everything was just so new for me. Among those small arguments, it started becoming a little bit physical. One day I was badly hurt. I had to have blackouts and I had really bad headaches. He goes and says, oh, I don't have insurance for you. This is the first 3 months you have landed in Canada. I can't take you to the doctor. There will be a very hefty bill. My uncle lived in the United States. So he drove from New Jersey. He picked me up. He says, I have a lot of friends. I can pay your bills. I will come take you and take you to a doctor here. He took me all the way from New Jersey. He drove to Toronto. He picked me up, brought me back. We went to a doctor. Doctor said it's a blood clot. You'll get well after a few days. Well, I just couldn't realize why there was a sudden change in the behavior. While I was here in the United States getting well, it was only 25 days. I hear a call from a friend. We had bought a TV. I worked at a future shop, something similar to Best Buy. We had bought a TV on her discount. And my ex-husband then went and returned the TV. She says, what happened? Why did he return the TV? I knew something was wrong. Something was not going right. So I told my uncle, let's go back and see what's happening. I have no idea what's happening there. We went back. We drove after a month and a half, 2 months back to Canada. I'm just surprised to see my apartment is closed. He no longer lives there. He locked out. He even wiped off the bank accounts. We were talking about bank accounts just a while ago, and that made me laugh. And he had, because when I landed, he told me, you can't have your account because you don't have a credit here. You have to have a joint account, a joint locker where I put all my heirloom jewelry and everything, what I brought from India. So I was just surprised and shocked. What happened there? He had wiped off the bank account. He moved with his brother. He closed the apartment. I went to the police. I said, okay, I need help to go and get my things. They said, oh, it's his brother's apartment. You can't go there. So everything from there just started. I went through a 5-year-long divorce battle. In those 5 years, I was just thinking and hoping I will get my personal things back. I never got them back. After 5 years, I ended up paying a lot of legal fees. And one of it, I just happened to get advice from a friend, and he happened to know somebody who's a lawyer. And he said, you know what, Deeple? You're wasting money, you're wasting your time and energy. Just go, ask, get over everything, let him take everything, get your divorce, move on. So finally, I agreed to it. I got my divorce. I was so happy. I was relieved. I could never understand what went wrong. This guy I knew a year ago who was promising these big little dreams to me and all the hopes. What happened to them? Why they just suddenly vanished? I could never figure out. They say relationships are like oil and water. They never mix with each other. And it was exactly same that happened. It so happened after 5 years, I ended up meeting a girl in a party. This was after my divorce and everything was over. We were just chit chatting. She says, how did you end up here in Canada? What are you doing? I said, I'm going. And then she just told me she knew my ex husband. She knew him very well. And she says he married you just for the social status to prove himself that he is a family guy. And he wanted you to work hard and earn money, but he was actually gay, never interested in you. And I was shocked. I got my answer and I got the opportunity to move on in my life. Thank you.